Welcome back, everyone, to the Better Probably Plays YouTube channel. Today is Tuesday, it's May 6th, and I'm back breaking down some MLB plays and props for you guys on a Tuesday afternoon. Jalen Brunson just missed a little floater layup to take game number one on the road. Looks like OT now, and Knicks are playing better right now, but we're on the MLB side. 1-1 currently. We're actually 2-1 now because the Cardinals just put up a couple runs in the bottom of the sixth, I believe. So we are now 2-0 on the game pick side. Pirates Cardinals go over the 8.5. Miles Nicolas, thank you. Started us off at the top of the first with a single and a two-run shot by Brian Reynolds. Got us off starting hot there. Cubs first five, 2-2 tie, and then bottom of the five, Cubs showed up. Peter Carr Armstrong showed up. I think he had it was either him with an RBI dub, two RBI single, or maybe it was Ian Happ at the top. I don't know. I think the Cubs won 6-2, or no, 4-2 in the first five. Now they're up 6-2 or 7-2 in the game. So the first five does cash. 2-0 day there. Brady Singer under 2.5 runs. Had 2 runs given up in the bottom of the third, and then Matt Olson on a 3-2 count with 2 outs hits a home run. So not great on the player prop. But we are 2-1 on the day. Kyle Tucker's got to come through with an extra base hit in his last at bat. I'm going to watch the last 0.6 seconds here for the Celtics. They call foul? So they can't get a shot off. Okay. All right. They can't get a shot off. We're going to overtime. Let's go take a look at the plays for Tuesday. I need the White Sox to put up a run. Going up against the Royals. Just give me a run. Please. It's now 9-2 for the Cubbies. Did Kyle Tucker come through for us is the real question. Possibly. Either that or they're not offering him because it's so late in the game. Let's go take a look. For the 3-1 day, can Kyle Tucker do it? Nope, he walked. Of course he did. Kyle Tucker walked. All right, we're moving on. He is going to have one more at bat, most likely in that game. The Cardinals game, there it is, 6-3 in the bottom of the sixth, so that one did cash. So 2-1. Hopefully, Kyle Tucker comes through for us. We're going to go to the games for Tuesday. Let's start with the Dodgers game. We're going to take the Dodgers team total over 5.5 runs. Not out yet. I've already looked at it, but we got TG on the mound for us. Tony, he's only pitched in one game so far for the Dodgers. 6 innings going up against the exact same team he's pitching right here, the Marlins. He gave up 3 runs, which is why I'm not going to take the Dodgers minus 2.5 on the run line. I was really thinking about Dodgers minus 2.5 on the run line. Didn't do it. But we're going to go Dodgers team total over 5.5. Played to 6.5 if you have to. Tony was pretty good. He only gave up 1 home run. That was really where all the runs came from. 6 hits in the game, 9 strikeouts going up against the Marlins. So if you do want to take a look at the Dodgers minus 1.5 or minus 2.5, I think it's a pretty good matchup. He's got Cal Quantrill on the other side, who has been torn apart over the last several games. He's given up 4 runs against the Dodgers, 4 runs against the Mariners, 7 runs against the Phillies, and 3 runs against the Nationals, my Nationals. And the sad thing about that game is that he gave up 3 runs, but he also gave up 7 hits and 5 walks. So we had 12 people on base, and we only got 3 runs out of it. That is disgusting behavior by the Nationals. But over the last 3 games, a total of 15 runs given up with 3 home runs, 8.10 ERA now for Cal Quantrill in the season. We got to take the Dodgers team total over 5.5. I already think they have way over 5.5 tonight. Ohtani hit the fastest ball of the season, 118 miles per hour off the bat. It was a line drive home run out to right center field. Thing was on a literal rope. It was crazy to see. But we're going to go Dodgers team total over 5.5 there. And for the second play tonight, we're going to touch on that game in a second. But the second play tonight, we're going right back to the Giants and the Cubs, and we're going to take the Cubs first 5 minus a half once again. Again, it's not out yet, but Cubs first 5 minus a half. It worked out for us tonight, but this time we have Justin Verlander on the mound for the Giants. I'm going to say something nice about Justin Verlander, the 40-plus-year-old. Last 3 games, he's been pretty good. He's only given up a total of 4 runs, but over the last 2 games, he gave up 5 hits to the Rockies, 4 hits to the Rangers. We know the Rockies have their problems, and we know the Rangers have their problems. They fired their hitting coach a couple days ago. So both those teams really struggling to hit the ball. A team that's not struggling to hit the ball right now is the Chicago Cubs. So I think Justin Verlander is in for a very long night going up against the Cubs. It's not like Verlander has been great either. He's got a 4.38 ERA in the season for the Cubbies, and why I trust them the most in this game. Colin Ray's back on the mound. He's given up 4 total runs on the season. First couple games, didn't pitch a lot, came out of the bullpen in one of them. But over the last couple games, he's been a starter. He went 4 2/3, 5 innings and 6 innings. He only gave up 3 runs total in those 3 games. 1.46 ERA in the season. He has been shutting a lot of teams down. So I like Colin Ray to shut down the Giants. Cubs get a couple runs on Justin Verlander. Should be just fine there. Cubs first 5, minus a half as the second play of the day. For the pitching prop and the batting prop, we're going to start with the batting prop actually, or the pitching prop tonight. We have Dollander back on the mound for the Rockies, and we're going to go with Riley Greene over 1.5 bases. Now, Chase Dollander is his name. A righty on the mound. He has a 6.48 ERA, a 1.52 whip. Last game against the Braves, 2-hitter, 5 2/3, gave up 1 run. His best performance of the season by a very wide margin. 3 games ago, though, or his last 3 starts, I should say, he gave up 5 runs and 7 hits to the Royals. He gave up 9 runs and 9 hits to the Nationals. He gave up 7 hits and 4 runs to the Athletics. 2 of those games were at home for the Rockies, which obviously you guys know, elevation. Ball travels further in Colorado. He has given up a total of 8 home runs on the season. And Riley Greene happens to be absolutely dialed in at the plate right now. 8 of his last 9 games, he has at least 1 hit. He has 4 home runs over the last 6 games. He has multiple home runs in 2 of those 6 games as well. Top of the 9th. Obviously, it was talked about a lot on Twitter and all over ESPN. Riley Greene, first player in MLB history, I believe it was, to hit 2 home runs in the same inning at the top of the 9th. So shout out to Riley Greene for that. We're going to take Riley Greene over 1.5 bases. He loves smashing going up against right-handed pitchers, and Chase has been really, really bad in the season. For the player prop on the pitching side, we're going to go to the Braves and the Reds. The Reds, once again, struggling to put up the runs. They struggled to put up runs last night. I think they only scored 1 or 2 runs as well. We're going to go to Chris Sale. Hopefully we have it out, and we don't. It's just, that's the thing about recording a little bit earlier than usual. It's 8:42 p.m. Just not a lot of stuff out. But we are going to go Chris Sale. We're going to do the under 1.5 runs. I do think it might be under 1.5 instead of 2.5. Really hope we get 2.5, but I think it's under 1.5 because Chris Sale is starting to look like that Cy Young guy from last year. He started off the season 3+ runs given up in 4 consecutive games. Since then, he's given up 2 runs to the Twins, 1 run to the D-backs, 2 runs to the Rockies. 2 of those games he gave up a home run. So we got to keep the ball in the ballpark here for Chris Sale. But the last game against the Rockies had everybody swinging and missing. 10 strikeouts. He's had 7+ strikeouts in 3 of the last 4 games. So if you're looking for strikeouts, maybe this is one to do it on the Reds. Because remember, I believe it was Myers, either Myers or Gillespie of the Marlins had 13 strikeouts against the Reds a couple weeks ago, and I took the Reds. And I remember vividly him having 13 strikeouts, because you usually don't forget that whenever kind of a poor pitcher goes up against your team, and it's a 13 strikeout night. So I think Chris Sale will have the Reds swinging and missing a lot in this game. I'm going to go under 1.5 runs for Chris Sale as the final play of the day. Let's go take a look at the MLB recap graphic. We're going to go Dodgers team total over 5.5. I think it will be 5.5. I'll play to 6.5 if I have to. Cubs first 5 minus a half. Verlander on the mound. Chris Sale under 1.5 runs going up against the Reds. And then Riley Greene over his 1.5 bases going up against the Colorado Rockies. Guys, that's going to do it for the MLB picks and props for Tuesday, May 6th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please drop a video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.